Hello and welcome back to Chris's Corner. I'm Chris.
And I'm Heather.
The channel where Heather and I deep dive into Hallmark Keepsake Ornaments with full breakdowns, history, lore, design, and collector notes. Today we're starting the Stranger Things series with the 2020 Demogorgon, the very first ornament released for the franchise. In today's agenda, we'll be breaking down price. We'll look at the box itself and the details on the back of the box. We'll look into the artist and do a little spotlight on that artist. We'll unbox and showcase the ornament. We'll give you some design deep dive notes and some Stranger Things history and lore. And we'll give you our Chris's Corner rating. Then we'll rebox and finish off with a little bit of question and answer poll. But for now, we're going to start with the price. When this ornament was released, it was
$17.99 US and $22.99 Canadian.
I have this ornament third-party price, $34.99 US. I've also found it on eBay. The lowest on eBay I've found for $19.95 US, which is $27.88 Canadian. And the highest is $46.90 US or $65.55 Canadian.
Wow.
And those prices do not include shipping, so you got to add your shipping to it as well.
It went up in value quite a bit, though.
This is the very first year for the Stranger Things ornaments. It started off with the big creature release.
It's come out with the big one, the best one.
Yeah, I agree. Looking at the other characters that came out in the rest of this line, this one is by far my favorite.
There, you got it out of the box yet?
No, correct. Dustin's my next favorite, but that's only because I like the character Dustin. Steve. But yeah, the price on these ones, this is the one that I think has gone up the most.
Nice.
Let's move on to the back of the box details. What does the back of the box say?
The back of the box is about our artist, Orville Wilson. Orville Wilson and his family enjoy celebrating the holidays with lots of different Christmas trees, each featuring a unique theme. There's a Santa tree, an angel tree, and a treat tree, and several others. He also likes exploring lots of different subjects and design styles in his work as a keepsake artist. Lucky for fans that love a variety means there's always an easy to find perfect Orville ornament for any tree, no matter the theme.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the rest of the things about the box that we can tell you about, nowhere on it does it say it's a storyteller. Nowhere on it does it say it's a magic ornament. It's just a standard packaging for the 2020 release of the ornament.
At least it has the date on the top of the box.
Yeah, Heather and I do like the way they dated the boxes on the top. It makes it easier to find them and unpacking them.
Yeah, I'm really irritated that the other boxes do not have it in an easy to read spot on the top of the box. Yeah, okay, you put it on a little thing on the side, but
yeah, it's easier on the top.
when you're organizing the boxes, it's really nice when they're on the top.
So the back of the box introduced us to Orville Wilson.
Yes.
Let's do a more of a artist spotlight section of the video here, and we'll talk more about Orville Wilson.
So we've seen a lot of Orville Wilson's ornaments in the past, however long we've been doing these videos. He's done quite a few. The big ones that he has done is the Emerald City that came out a few years ago, and he also did the Diagon Alley from Harry Potter, which is super cool ornament. I could tell you that Orville started with Hallmark in July of 1996. He's known for versatility and wide stylist range. One thing that I read that I thought was really cool was he really likes to work with 3D design, so Hallmark's perfect for him because he's able to take his 3D design and turn it into a sculpt, which is super cool. Out of college, he worked in a screen print shop and one that produced trading cards, sports trading cards. He worked in that industry when he first started. He is known for pop culture properties, whimsical designs, animals, nature, and novelty ornaments. He has very realistic sculpting, playful character-driven concept. His artist traits are clean, readable silhouettes, precise texturing. Like I said, he has a love of 3D design. He has a strong sense of anatomy and form. He has the ability to shift between cute, realistic, and monstrous designs. And the Demogorgon kind of works right into that because he's got the anatomical detail, the complex sinewy textures, the creature design accuracy, balanced proportions, and a pose that retains a menace even at an ornament scale. Orville excels in sculpted realism and makes him an ideal fit for the Demogorgon Season 1 look. Lanky limbs, open flower petal maw, and a predatory posture. This ornament reflects his skills in capturing both the organic texture and striking silhouette of the show's most iconic creature. I can tell you that his favorite ornament he's ever worked on was actually a Pac-Man themed one. He loves playing video games, and he's a big fan of martial arts.
Nice. All right, well, before we open this one up and get a better look at it, I'm going to remind you of our giveaways. We just gave away recently our 2 Darth Nihilus ornaments from San Diego Comic-Con. Congratulations to our winners, and I hope they get to your tree before Christmas.
Crossing our fingers.
Yes. We are also giving away 2 other Star Wars ornaments. One is the Garbage Mashers. Once we reach 500 subscribers here on Chris's Corner, we will pick one of those publicly subscribed people and try to contact you and get that mailed out to you. We're also giving away the Carbon Freeze Chamber. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give that one out too. I'm also going to reveal to you that we have a 3rd ornament. We're not sure how we're giving that away yet. It is this year's Let the Wookiee Win.
What a cool ornament.
That's a really, the technology that's in it, yeah, it's really well done.
We thought the Carbon Freeze Chamber was cool.
If you've got suggestions on how we should give that one away, comment down below. We may elect to use one of your suggestions.
Yeah,
and
we're
give it
looking
away
for
that
something
way.
fun and exciting to do.
All right, well, let's go ahead and we'll break this one out of the box.
Do you want to play paper versus clamshell?
These are just static ornaments. They're just, I can't see them being clamshell.
You sir are wrong.
Oh, this one is a clamshell.
A clamshell. It is a super cool double clamshell.
Oh, it's Oreo cookie.
Sorry, dude. Wow, he is super creepy. Okay, so he's just gonna sit flat.
Face forward.
And be careful when you take him out of the box. He's actually a little bit terrified. Wow.
Yeah, very.
Look at all those teeth.
Monster.
Look at those teeth.
Very monster posture. Very creepy posture. Very, yeah.
The muscly tissue around that's amazing.
So, remind me of how this creature comes into being. It's birthed as a little slug, right?
Okay, no, that was a Demodog.
Right, but do the Demodogs not become the Demogorgons?
No, that's the Demogorgon's pets.
I thought it was the same creature.
Know.
From what I thought, and please tell me down below if I'm wrong, it's birthed as a slug from however it gets birthed.
It got coughed up by Will.
Right. So is it much like the Aliens movie where it gets implanted into a person
you cough
and then
it up,
cough
and
it up?
It becomes a dog, and then
Well, it becomes the slug, and then it grows a little more. It almost looks like a chameleon.
Yeah, a frog.
And and then it grows a little more, and it becomes the Demodog, and then it grows a little more, and it becomes the Demogorgon.
Maybe.
Because when the Demogorgons are running through the town or whatever,
okay,
they're actually on all fours.
Don't jump into season 5 yet, because remember, in season 1, we don't know much about a Demogorgon other than it exists, right?
Right. I'm just trying to remember what because I know we had the Demogorgons and then the Demodogs, but I kind of think it all ends up being the same
possibly
creature, just in different forms.
Possibly.
It's just progression, right?
Yeah, that's possible.
Again, I have no idea. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments down below. I want to know if I'm right or wrong. Let's get into some deep dive for this ornament. The overall silhouette, the ornament captures the season 1 Demogorgon in a stalking forward pose. The arms spread slightly outward, fingers curled into predatory hooks, and the torso leaning forward, the legs bent in mid-stride. This pose gives the movement even when hanging still.
It's terrifying.
Yep. The head and petal structure. The flower petal head is fully sculpted and open. 5 petal sections. Deep in red interior with rigid textures. Dozens of individually sculpted yellowish teeth lining each petal. A central void where the creature feeds, painted matte black for depth.
It's not black.
It's not black, no, it's just a darker...
It's gray.
Right. The teeth are individually painted, not single molded.
Wow.
Wow. Torso and anatomy. Sculpt emphasizes the Demogorgon's skeletal, sinewy structure, prominent rib cage, deep muscular striations, long stretched abdomen, distinct oblique muscles, and subtle shifts between cool gray and light gray, blue-gray skin tone. Yeah, the color on it, I actually thought it was darker based on the picture on the outside of the box.
It's a little lighter than I thought it was going to be.
It's a little more whitewashed than what it looks like on the box. That's cool though.
It is cool.
It has arms and hands, extremely long forearms, accurate to the show. A mask, emaciated muscle definition, hands and with elongated claw-like fingers. Each finger sculpted individually with slight curvature. Fingernail tips slightly dark.
It needs a manicure.
Very much. His legs and feet, pronounced tendons through the calves, thin stretched thigh muscles, long splayed toes, and slightly forward arch, giving him a hunting stance. The paint application of this ornament is a slate gray base, blue-gray shading, darker accents around joints with deep crimson for the mouth, light yellow for teeth. I haven't really noticed the yellow on the teeth. Oh yeah, I guess so. Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the teeth are there. It's super hard to see until you get it like really close. But yeah, the teeth are more yellow than white.
And black wash to bring out the details.
It does have a slight black wash to it. It gives it that like I'm a dirty Demogorgon kind of look to it, as opposed to
it accentuates the muscle on it.
It really does
to make it look more defined.
And the shadow as it spins on the texture, it just gives it that much more of a terrifying look.
The hanger loop is positioned on the upper back between the shoulders for the balance point to be excellent and no forward tilt. The weight is moderate, so it's going to be safe on your tree, unlike some ornaments that they've released where you put it on a branch and the branch ends up down 3 levels.
We are having that problem with several ornaments on our trees.
Yeah,
the ornaments are so heavy that the metal one that I have for the night before Christmas, the slot machine, that thing is solid metal. And they just weigh the branches down so badly. Some of the ornaments are so hard to hang. This guy though, he's gonna need a bit of a space because he is quite large.
Long and lanky. Yeah.
Like he's tall. You're gonna need a nice branch for him to hang on, but he's light.
So the ornament itself is made out of solid resin. There are no internal electronics. I would be careful that you don't drop this one. If you do, his arm could
I was
snap
actually
off.
looking at his nails.
Yeah.
I'd be so worried about snapping off fingernails.
I'd be worried about breaking his arm off at the wrist.
I'd be careful with this one. If you're good, I'm looking at it questioning. I think it will stand on its own, but I would be very careful.
Very cautious, yeah. All right, we're going to move into history and lore. We're going to tell you a little bit more about the Demogorgon, which may answer my question on whether or not this thing actually becomes from the Demodog. The birth of the Demogorgon. Do you want to take this one?
Sure. So Stranger Things debuted in 2016. That's older than we thought.
4 years before this ornament came out.
Yep. Created by the Duffer Brothers, the Demogorgon became the signature monster of Season 1, drawing inspiration from the 80s creature features, practical monster suits, the classic horror silhouettes, and Dungeons and Dragons mythology. The Demogorgon, as the kids' namesake. Its design blends humanoid and animalistic element with a terrifying, unique, flowering mall head. The practical effects and the CGI hybrid, the Demogorgon was portrayed via a full prosthetic suit worn by actor Mark Steger. It had animatronics for the face petals and CGI enhancements for the movement. This gave it a physical presence on set, something that fans love. Could you imagine seeing this thing coming walking at you on set?
This is the way they need to do filming.
Oh yeah.
I am getting really tired of CG.
I hate to tell you that I am too.
It just doesn't look realistic. I'm a big Star Wars fan. When episode 1 came out, George Lucas was all about the CG.
Yep.
It didn't work. You got to go back to using practical, hands-on.
Look at how they make the Star Wars TV shows. Everything's done with a screen. There's not even any of the surrounding
Backgrounds are okay.
But it's not always okay because they don't always blend well. The creatures are no longer built for the suit. Like, go back to that.
Yoda from Empire versus Yoda from episode 1.
Oh, no.
Horrible.
No.
Just don't. You need the practical.
We need to go back to monster suits and latex masks, and
it looks more realistic.
It does.
Use your knowledge and skills to make it look lifelike.
Yeah.
I realize everything is digitized now. But it just doesn't look real.
Vecna's entire costume is an actual costume.
Yeah.
They spend hours putting that costume on.
And it looked fantastic.
It does. It's incredible.
Yes, you can add the CG to the practical to make it enhanced a little more. But don't make the whole thing CG. It just doesn't look right. That's why this ornament, as the actual character from the movie, worked.
Yes.
It just looks so good. All right, moving on. Now, why it became iconic. The Demogorgon immediately entered pop culture because it embodied the nostalgic horror tones of the series. The faceless petal head design is instantly recognizable. It bridges D&D lore with sci-fi horror. It evokes classic like Alien, Silent Hill, and
Guillermo, I never know how to say his name either.
Mr. Del Toro, his designs. It represents Hawkins' first contact with the Upside Down, a symbol of everything about to go wrong. The role in season 1, the Demogorgon abducts Will Byers.
Do we know that? Do we know that the Demogorgon was the one that took Will? We assume, right? Because the Demogorgon is taking the kids now?
Yeah, okay. It was the one wandering around.
Because we never really saw Will disappear. Will just appeared.
Well, it wasn't Vecna because the Demogorgon was doing all of Vecna's dirty work.
It just, like, Will was there, and then the next day Will was not.
Right.
Okay.
It haunts Hawkins' lab. It kills Benny, Barb, and various lab personnel, and stalks the kids in multiple episodes, and fights 11 in the finale. This creature is tied to the emotional and narrative core of season 1.
So why did Hallmark choose it for the first ornament? It was released in 2020, 4 years later into the show's popularity. The Demogorgon made perfect sense as a starting point for Hallmark's Stranger Things line. It's the franchise's first monster that appeals to both horror and sci-fi collectors. The sculpt offers complexity and visual punch. It aligns with Hallmark's growing pop culture focus, and it offers a visually anchored a Stranger Things collection before adding the heroes. The fan reception, the collectors praised the accuracy of the sculpt, the surprising level of detail for such a small piece, and the commitment to the horror tone. Hallmark didn't try to cutesify it. Its display potential outside of the holiday season, the Demogorgon remains one of the most sought after early Stranger Things Hallmark pieces. Which makes sense.
I agree with that statement.
They don't do a lot of scary alien stuff. I mean, have we actually had an alien xenomorph? That would be...
I believe there has been.
I would love to have that. I need that in my life.
But like you had said too, it doesn't need to go on your tree just for the season. You can put that on your...
I'm curious.
No, it won't stand. No, it's way too...
It won't.
Way too wibbly wobbly. Yeah.
Did you say wibbly wobbly?
Yeah, it's way too
timey-wimey.
Let's move on to our Chris's Corner rating part of the video here, where we rate this ornament on design and sculpt, features and functionality, and collectability and value. You want to take this one first?
Sure. The design and sculpt are phenomenal. It embodies everything that you want out of this character. The sculpt, it's incredible with the muscles and the shading. It's very realistic. And it's almost disturbing that this creature exists and you can just see all of the muscles combined with the giant claws. And then the flower face with all the teeth. I mean,
as much as I hate to say it, it belongs on a Halloween tree as opposed to Christmas.
It does. Yeah. Like, I almost want to put this on the Halloween tree.
It's a monster.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
I think the sculpt is incredible. For me, this sculpt alone is a 9 out of 10 because they knocked this thing out of the park. It could have been a slight bit darker.
Yeah, to match the box.
But I don't think they wanted to do a lighter or too dark of a color to put on your tree because you'll lose it, right?
Yeah, I don't think it shows up as this color on the TV show.
I think
shows
it's a
up
lot
the color,
yeah.
What's on the box.
The features and functionality, it doesn't need to do a thing because it's intimidating doing exactly what it's doing right there. The feature of it is, I don't know, how do I explain it? It's so well done, it doesn't need to do more, if that makes any sense. The collectability and value, I think this guy is going to hold his value just because it's one of the first, if not the first, Hallmark monster.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the not making it cute factor really does make this special, because it's not something that Hallmark wanted to do to make it cute. They wanted to stay real to what it was, and it's a monster. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10.
I'm not going to go quite that high as a 9 out of 10. I do like this one more. I just got the tongue stuck out at me. I'm going to give it an 8. I'll throw out my rating first. An 8. It is by far, doing this ornament set now, we have all the seasons all the way up until 2025 that have come out. This by far is my favorite out of all of them. It's just a cool ornament. The monster value alone on this is high. That part I'll give it a 9 out of 10. The sculpt is good. I kind of wish it was, the color's a bit off. The color is actually a little bit of an annoyance for me. I think it's too light.
Wow.
So the features and functionality, well, it does what it's supposed to do. It doesn't have any power settings, no cords, no batteries, and the collectability of value. The collectability of this one's going to be higher than I think the rest of the ornaments, save for some of your favorite characters specifically.
I think so, yeah.
It'll pair up with any of those. If your favorite is 11, you can pair it with 11. If your favorite is Dustin, you can pair it up with Dustin, and down the line. So if you pair it up with any of those, it works, and that drives up the collectability slightly for me. I'm going to give it an 8. I'm not going to give it a 9.
Okay.
I'll give it an 8.
I can live with you being wrong.
You can live with me. You live with me every day being wrong.
Yeah, but you never admit to being wrong, so.
No, but you admit it, and that's more than half the battle, right?
Chris is making his own dinner tonight.
That's right. All right, so there's our ratings. Why don't we go ahead and put him back in the box? Actually, this is the clamshell that actually will show you how to put
He's
him back
almost
in.
got a rubbery texture to him.
It'd be kind of cool if he felt slimy.
Oh, Chris. Okay, so you're going to take one piece of your clamshell, and he's going to just lay it right back in there with one hand on each side. And then your top is right over top is him. And kind of, oh, I forgot his paper.
Not that paper does a lot. It really doesn't protect it too much more than the
There he
clamshell
goes.
will.
And now he's an Oreo cookie in a box. I did look and peek, and Hallmark does have a xenomorph and an actual, the alien super suit.
Yes.
Which I forgot about. So yeah, I am going to have to find those apparently, because those are super cool.
Well, before we sign off, how about a little bit of question and answer poll where you get to interact with us. You can comment down below some of your answers to these questions. Which Stranger Things creature is your favorite? For me, it's this one. Actually, Vecna's not a creature, but he is a creature.
But he's terrified.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. We didn't get the answer to the question of, are the Demogorgons, the Demodogs, just in
an
growth?
adult form.
In adult form, yeah. I'm going to say the Demogorgon. The Demodog version, it was
There's
all
really
right.
only the Demodog and the Demogorgon as the monsters, though. There's really no other creatures.
Well, what was that one that was almost like the smoke monster that was like over the...
Oh, that was actually the smoke monster. What did they call it?
Yeah, it had a name, and I can't remember what it was.
It'll come to me after we're finished with the video.
Next question, should Hallmark make a closed petal Demogorgon variant?
No.
No.
Stop at the variant.
Yeah, this isn't a Funko Pop. You don't need to copy the Funko Pops.
Please
the
don't.
variants and the one that came out for the Funko Pop with the open mouth and the closed mouth. This one isn't.
We don't need that.
No.
Mind Flayer.
The Mind Flayer. That was the
A Mind Flayer. Yeah, we don't need to go through that. I'm still seriously considering what to do with my mass amount of Pennywise the Clowns, the variants, and the eye colors. Please don't do that. Please don't start releasing variants just because you think it'd be cool to have one with a closed mouth and one with an open mouth. We have a Demogorgon. Bring us Steve.
Well, that leads into the next question. What do you want? You want a humanoid character or more monster characters
I
first?
want Steve and Robin in their sailor suits from their ships ahoy jobs.
I am going to answer that by saying I want both in one character, Vecna.
Ooh, Yes, we have to have
I want the
Vecna.
humanoid character Vecna monster.
Yeah, that's very cool.
You kind of need Vecna to complete the series.
I agree. There needs to be a Vecna. So, Mr. Wilson, you might want to start sculpting.
And then, of course, what season 1 moment deserves an ornament next? Season 1, I don't think season 1 needs any more ornaments. You can continue on throughout the series.
I can see there being a Demogorgon, although I hope they don't. The Mind Flayer.
The Mind Flayer would be cool. Yeah.
I don't know how you do it, but making a Mind Flayer ornament would be kind of cool.
That would be the only other thing from, but that's season 2.
Yeah. So that's further down, but that would be cool.
I would rather have more of the characters, Vecna being one of them for sure that needs to come out. All right, well, we hope you've liked this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Of course, subscribing publicly gets you in the running for our giveaways, and comment down below. We want to hear from you and we want to interact with you. I try to answer everybody that comments. If we made any mistakes along the way, let us know. And if you have any insights or information that we didn't put in this ornament review, please let us know. But until the next video, we hope you have a very good day.